Hello everyone, I'm Girish Mohile from Davies Associates. I'm the managing attorney for the firm based in Mumbai, India. And today we are going to discuss L1 visa for US, specifically L1A visa. We generally get a lot of inquiries in and around this particular visa category from small and medium sized businesses. So just thought of making a high level video explaining what the requirements or qualifications of L1A visa are. So, first of all, L1 is a non immigrant category visa and it allows a US employer to sponsor or relocate an employee from the foreign entity to manage a particular role or the business in the US. When I say foreign, it means foreign to US. Um, Another way to do it is if you want to set up a new business in the US. So let's take an example over here that if I have a manufacturing unit in India and I want to have a marketing or a sales activity, that sort of expansion to be done in the US, and I want to relocate myself in managerial or executive capacity, then that is possible as well. So, what are the qualifications of an entity uh, and of the employee to qualify for this particular visa category? Uh, let's talk about the entity qualification first. So, as an entity, there needs to be a qualifying relationship between the US company and the Indian company. So, when I say qualifying relationship, it can be a parent or a subsidiary, it can be an affiliate or a branch, um, it can be either ways. So, a US entity can be a parent or a vice versa. Uh, so, you do need to set up an entity first, even though it's a new entity, to qualify for L1 visa. Once those qualification requirements are met, we do have to look at the offshore business or the foreign business, whether the turnover requirements are sound enough, whether the employee strengths are sound enough. So there are certain things which we need to look at from a foreign business perspective. But all in all, these qualifying relationship are the basic requirements for L1 visa. Coming to the employee qualification, the employee must be employed with this particular foreign entity for at least 1 year in the past 3 years, and that person should be in a managerial or an executive capacity or a role for that period of time. So there are certain evidences which we need to submit to USCIS to prove the fact that that particular employee does qualify as an L1 manager. So along with that, we do need to submit a business plan along with the L1 application as well, which basically lists down the scope of services and the projections as to how the business is going to function in the US, how many employees will be hired, so on and so forth. Apart from that, what is the duration of the L1 visa? So typically for a regular L1, meaning that if there are two entities which are already up and running and present, and now the US employer wants to have someone from the foreign office, then the regular L1 visa period is for a period of 3 years, and then it will extend to a total of 7 years, 2 years extension each. If the entity is new and you're applying through new office L1, then the initial visa period will be for a period of 1 year, and then it will be extended for 2 years each, totaling up to 7 years. So that is the inherent and basic difference between a new office L1 and a regular L1, and it depends on a case by case basis as to which category you fit into. Apart from that, as I mentioned earlier, that this is a non-immigrant category visa. So if you're looking for a green card, then you will have to shift from one category to another, meaning that you can either go for EB1C, which is again a green card application. We can make a separate video for this. And again, EB5 is another option as well. So if you're already in the US, you are able to adjust your status from non-immigrant to immigrant by filing for I-485. So these are some of the basic, this is basic information related to L1 visa. If you have any questions, you can definitely reach out to us, and we are happy to resolve all your queries. In the next video, what I will probably try to do it is to have an FAQ session where our L1 visa head, Mr. Verdi Atienza, will try to resolve those FAQs. Of course, it's not going to be very case specific, but based on the recent inquiries which we have got, we will try to have a set of questions ready for him wherein he will be able to answer those queries so that it will benefit all of you. So thanks for your time and look forward to your queries soon. And I will have my contact details shared at the end of this video. See you next time. Thank you.